Hello everyone, my name is Gingerly and welcome to my channel.
As the final mini-series episode, whatever you want to call it, what do you guys think these images represent for today's video? If you couldn't guess, that's alright. I'll tell you the answer anyways. We are doing the final artwork for our cyberpunk bug. Let's go! And I decided to choose artwork from one of my personal teachers called Sally Gottschalk. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, I'm so sorry, but go look her up. She is, once again, insane. Her artwork is so beautiful, it's so well done, and her final type of artworks, like I showed previously, are really well made. As you can see, I am basing off my digital sketch off a regular traditional sketch I made earlier this week. It helps me get a feel of what I have in mind for my final artwork, and it helps a lot to try and do different sketches. Honestly, I just didn't have much time this week and last week, so I'm sorry about that, but regularly you should be able to do a couple sketches and maybe like choose one of them or do a few of them for your final artwork. As I'm doing this drawing, I am constantly basing off my mood board and from the old sketches I actually did the previous weeks I showed you guys. So right now I will show you the one where we can see the body in multiple angles, and also it's on this art piece that I am basing off for the design of my bug. The important thing to keep in mind while you're doing your final artwork actually is to constantly go back to your own references, because without them you'll just do like a generic drawing. It won't come out as great as you thought, and then you just won't be happy with the results. So it's really a simple and effective way to win is to constantly go back to your references and go search up more references too. And also, what you guys aren't seeing is on my screen, I have another screen where I can put up a different part of my artwork where I'm just constantly referencing it on my sketching and on my drawing so that it makes sense, it looks good, and that my memories don't fall short on me, because we all know memories can sometimes not go as you think. When I say, for example, hey, draw an elephant from memory, sometimes it can look a bit funny, but if you look at it with a reference, then it'll just look great, professionally made. And how I decided to color my cyberpunk bug, I used one of my references once again on my mood board from our beloved part 3 episode where I designed a bunch of colors on my cyberpunk bug. I really liked the number 5. It was a bit of a love at first sight. I'm not too sure of the term. My memory fails me once again. But I really like the contrast with the purple and green, so I wanted to incorporate that in my drawing. While coloring the body of my insect, I actually failed to do something. Use a reference for metal. I did not do that. I drew from my mind, and I like how it came out, but it could definitely look better. So it just looks a bit luminescent, like it reflects light better than just a bug, but it doesn't really look like metal. I'll show a reference of an actual reference of metal on the screen, and you guys do that. Don't do what I did, but we're all here to learn, we're all here to have fun, only good vibes, so it's okay if I do mistakes sometimes, and it's okay if you do too. And now I'm just putting the colors in and the wings, on the shell, on the body, adjusting the stuff around, seeing if it looks good. And also, one of my favorite parts when it comes to do final drawings is playing with the line work, because you can do things with the opacity, you can do things by playing with the colors. So it's just something I like to do, and I'm really happy of the result. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't confident, but it came out great, and now I do feel very confident in my final drawing. And last but not least, my background choice. I am not very confident doing backgrounds, but I do try to do them to give my creatures a better background, essentially. I'm not too sure. I just want them to look good and not just be in front of a gray background. So I took inspiration from my board once again, and here is the final result. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next short or long video. Goodbye!